Hello, my awesome first graders. Teaching time with Miss Tidwell. I have one story I wanted to share with you for today, and it kind of goes along with our writing piece that we're talking about again with personal narratives. When you write a small moment story, remember that's when you write about something you do or something that happened to you, and you tell about that moment. And you can add feeling, you can add what you're thinking, you can add the beginning, middle, and end to give exact information, but it's telling about something that's really happened to you. So take a look at this story. It's called Someday. And in this story, Someday, let's see if we can make a connection to what we're doing with our writing. It's by Eileen Spinelli, illustrated by Rosie Winstead. Someday. Someday. Someday, I am going to be a great artist. I will wear a blue smock. I will carry my paints to the beach to paint the sea. A very rich person will offer to buy my painting for $2 million. But I will smile and I will say, I'm sorry, this painting is not for sale. It is a gift for my art teacher. Someday. Today, I am off to help my dad paint the shed. Green. It's where I keep my bike. I just might paint that too. Someday, I will make friends with a dolphin. I will call her Wilma. Wilma will let me climb on her back. We will speed across the water. We will sail beside tall ships. We will dip under the waves. I will ask Wilma to tell me all the secrets of the sea. And she will. Someday. Right now, I'm shaking fish food flakes into the bowl where my pet goldfish Pumpkin lives. Pumpkin darts in and out of his pink castle. He blows tiny bubbles, but he doesn't talk to me. Maybe goldfish don't have secrets to tell. Someday, I will dig for dinosaur bones deep in a field where once a farmer grew corn and chickens scratched. I will find the bones of a T-Rex. The farmer will faint with surprise. Reporters from the TV station will bring their cameras and microphones. I will be on the evening news. Someday. Today, I'm digging for coins under the sofa cushions. Quarters, dimes, nickels. Enough for a popsicle. Hey, are you noticing anything yet? It's like what she's doing now will help her prepare for something that she wants to do someday. So digging for the coins will help prepare her for digging for dinosaur bones. Feeding her fish food will prepare her for being around dolphins. Painting the shed with her dad and her bike will prepare her for maybe someday painting a beautiful masterpiece. Someday, I will be invited to the White House to have lunch with the president. He will want my ideas on world peace. I will wear white gloves and a hat with a rose pinned to it. I will bring the president a box of golf balls. The White House waiter will pour tea. I will eat my salad carefully. No spills on the rug. In the meantime, I'm having lunch with my brother Roger. Roger talks with his mouth full. He slurps his milk. He burps. I don't think Roger will ever be invited to the White House. Someday, I will be an animal scientist. I will travel to the South Pole. I will count macaroni penguins, all 5 million of them. It will take a very, very long time. My hair will turn gray. I will return home to a ticker tape parade. 5 million people will cheer. Someday. Right now, my hair is still brown, and it's jelly beans I'm counting. 10 for my little brother Roger, 11 for me. 1 extra for the counter. Is that a fair share? No, it's not. Someday, I'm going to be a gymnast at the Olympics. I will tumble and twirl across the mat. I will leap in the air as gracefully as any ballerina. The judges will swoon with delight. I'll win the gold medal. Someday, what do you think she's doing now to prepare? Maybe jumping on her trampoline with her brother? Maybe rolling around in the grass outside in her yard? As for today, I'm practicing cartwheels in the backyard. That makes me think of Shyla and Olivia doing their cartwheels at recess. And Lila. Do they make medals out of mud? Look out! Splat! Someday, I will spend the night in Egypt. I will ride a camel in the silvery dark. I will feel the cool desert breeze as I climb down from the camel's back. I will take my frog print pajamas from my overnight bag and put them on behind a thorn bush. I'll lie next to the pyramid in the bright moonlight. I will dream of golden palaces and pointy-eared cats. Someday. Tonight, I'm sleeping on the bottom bunk with Roger, who is afraid of monsters and the dark. I think he forgot to brush his teeth. His breath smells like a camel's. I turn toward the open window where the night sky glitters with stars. Quietly, Mom and Dad come into our room to tuck us in. Mom kisses our foreheads. When they leave, I go to the window. I see 2 baby owls perched on a branch of the tree. I think they're going to fly for the first time. In the dark, I smile. Right now. The end. Oh, I like that story. It is great to think about what different adventures you'll have someday, but also be thinking about some of the things that are amazing that you do right now. So if you're thinking about your personal narrative and you're going to be writing your story for this week to be able to turn in on Friday, remember, could she write the story about how she's painting an amazing portrait or masterpiece creation and somebody's going to spend $1 billion on it? No, that would not be a personal narrative because that's not something that's happened to her or something that she does. That's something that she was thinking about might happen in the future. But she could write a story about how she was helping her dad paint the shed and how she started painting her bike also. That would make a great story. Could she write about how she was in the Olympics and she did all kinds of stunts and she got a perfect score? No, because she was making that up. That wasn't something that had actually happened. But what was happening? She was doing cartwheels and she fell down in the mud. Splat! Those are the great ideas of things that have really happened that you can write your stories about. Things that really happened to you. So think about it, get a plan together and decide what's something that you've done or something that's happened to you. Maybe it's about how you were at the playground and you were playing with your best friends and you were playing kitty cat and chasing one another and you fell down and got hurt. Or you were swinging at recess and you fell off when you tried to do a trick and you hurt your mouth and your little nose. You know who I'm talking about, don't you, Olivia? So you could write a story about those. Things that happen to you make great stories because they're really real and you have all of that ideas about what was happening, what were you thinking, what were you feeling, what were things that were said. Write your personal narrative about one time when you did something and tell the story with a good beginning, middle, and end. I can't wait to see what you come up with Friday afternoon. Be planning it, work on it a little bit each day, and I'll see it soon. All right, bye guys.